Hey guys, it's your girl Esha here once again, and today I'm talking about my September faves. So if this is your first time watching my videos about what I was loving each and every month, welcome and thank you for tuning in. So during the month of September, there was definitely a lot going on from a business perspective, and we have so much more new and fun things that are coming. It's been a busy month, but I have 4 things that I'm going to be sharing with you that I was really loving. The first one, and of course have to start with sweet soca music. The first one is a new song. Well, not so new, it's probably a few months old now, but I'm sure we're going to be hearing it during the Trinidad Carnival 2020 season from Fama Nappy, and I always love his releases every single year, but this one is called Youre Wrong. And it really ties into the original storytelling aspect of soca and calypso, because he's telling this story, you know, he loves girls, he loves rum, and you know, he usually keeps his rum at home and he doesn't like to share it with anybody. And then his girlfriend decides to share the rum with the next door neighbor. So he basically sings the song saying, "You're wrong for that." And I just really love that tune by Fama Nappy. So Fama, that's another good one for the 2020 season for sure. So that was one of my favorites. The second thing that I was loving throughout the month of September, and this actually goes back a little bit to August, guys. I am a big jewelry fanatic. So I saw these earrings, and I actually have them on. I hope you guys can see them. And this bracelet here, I bought these when we were in Barbados for Ultimate Cropover. And it was a young lady who was selling them, and the name of her company, and I don't want to mess it up, Kai and Kurz Jewelry. She is based in Barbados, so if you are ever down there or you want to follow her on Instagram, I will be sure to put her link in the notes to this video and in the notes to the blog as well, so you guys can follow along with her amazing jewelry. I just really love, I have something about turquoise colored jewelry, to be honest. I have tons of them. But I especially love this bracelet. I thought it was really unique. And of course, anything in this color, you know, my engagement ring is this color. Anything in this color just grabs my attention right away. So had to get that. So that was number 2 of things that I was really loving during the month of September. On to the third thing that I was really loving in September. And as you guys know, I am a pretty avid reader. So pretty much every month I'm usually working on a new book or something that I found that I'm going to be reading next month. So this month I actually have 2 books to share with you. The first one is called Dear Haiti, or Haiti, Love Alain. And I really love this book. It really reminded me of the mythical fanaticism of Nalo Hopkinson. If any of you are aware of her writing, she is a Trini author, and she wrote a lot about Trini mythical kind of creatures and journeying in fantasy lands, and I really enjoyed her books as a young adult. So this book kind of reminded me of that. It's a little bit more into the reality portion of things though, but there's definitely the whole Haitian voodoo aspect that is all over this book. So I hope you guys would enjoy this. The only thing I will say about Dear Haiti, I love how Haiti. I just love how it's said throughout the book. Of course, I'm a big audible.com user. For those of you who don't know what Audible is, it is an audiobook service, and I don't have a lot of time to sit and read books, so Audible works for me. So of course this book I'm sure is available on Amazon in paperback, but I listen to the Audible version and I just love how they say Haiti. It's just so cute. Anyway, what I will say about this book, if you are going to be listening to it on Audible like I did, what I would say is there are parts that can be a little tedious, because a lot of the book, I don't want to even say a lot, maybe about 25% of the book is kind of correspondence between the lead character Alain, and her parents or auntie, or text messages, instant messages. So it can be a little tedious to listen to that part because of course it goes through from Alain Beauparlant to, you know, her mom or her dad. So that part can be a little bit tedious. It would be easier to actually read that in a physical book, but you know what, it worked out just fine. And the story is a really great story. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. The second book that I want to share with you guys is actually comes from an event that I was invited to participate in here in North Carolina, in Durham, North Carolina. And the organization is called NANO, N-A-N-O, R-D-U. You gotta wrap your head around it. NANO RDU. And they had a local author showcase, and I was invited to join to show off my book, Carnivalista Lifestyle, which I was so excited to do. And I met an author there. Her name is Marina Del Vecchio, and I apologize, girl, if I mash up your name, okay? So I apologize right away. However, and I have a copy of her book here because it was a physical book, of course, and the book is called Dear Jane. Yeah. And I was absolutely fascinated by the story because she did a reading of the book, and it's actually a teenage girl who writes letters to Jane Eyre. Those of you who are fans of those series of books. So yeah, it was actually a really fascinating reading. So you know what, got a copy of her book. Haven't started reading it just yet. But as soon as I do, I'll be sure to let you guys know, and that'll probably be in the October Faves video, of course. But I always like to highlight, you know, like local authors like Marina who are doing her thing, you know, so I was excited to meet her. So yeah, Dear Jane, grab a copy. I'm sure it's available on Amazon. I'll link it below. All right, so that is the third thing that I was loving throughout the month of September. And last but certainly not least, I'm gonna talk about my Couch to 5K experience. So, Couch to 5K, for those of you who don't know, is if you're interested in getting into running and running continuously, it basically takes you from literally sitting on your couch to running a 5K continuously. I've been thinking about doing this program for a really long time and finally decided to just go ahead and do it. And I am almost finished. I'm actually finishing up week 9. I have 2 more runs in week 9. And how the latter half of the program kind of goes is you just do continuous runs for a certain period of time. So right now I'm up to 30 minutes of running. So you get up to 30 minutes of running in week 9. And I can't tell you, I am so proud of myself because I never would have imagined that I would have gotten back into running. I did a little bit of track in high school, but outside of that, no. So, you know, in thinking of getting into a healthier regimen and healthier routine, I needed something that was quick and easy that I just needed to literally walk out the door and do. And because it's so nice and warm here, you know, running just made the most sense. I already had running shoes. They are quite old. So those of you who are runners, please don't lambaste me here, but my sneakers are very, very old. I probably bought them when I first moved here, what are we in, 2019? So that was 10 years ago. So they are old, but I haven't been using them. So I figure, they're as good as new. But I promise that I will get a new pair of sneakers. So please don't cuss me out if you're watching this and you're a runner. I know it's not good for me. I know I can get injured, but yeah, I really just needed something that was get up and go, and I didn't want to add another hurdle in there saying, oh, I need to get new sneakers. So I am gonna go get new sneakers because I'm up to 30 minutes. That was the fourth thing that I was loving this month in September. And I'll be sure to link the podcast series that I downloaded in iTunes, and it was free. I didn't have to pay anything for it. That was the caveat of getting back into exercise. It had to be free because I was tired of paying money for gym memberships that I didn't use, so it had to be free. So I'll definitely link that below so you guys can check it out. One thing I will say, the music is a little cheesy, okay? It's not the best music in the world. So what I did was when I got up to those longer runs, if it was 28 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I would just play the podcast up until that point and then switch over to something like soca that I could actually run to, or audiobooks. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks when I run as well. So that was thing number 4, guys. And before I go, I definitely want to know, leave a comment below. What did you love during the month of September? What was exciting for you? What was fun for you? And I always enjoy reading your comments and always respond as well. So definitely leave me a comment below. And as always, it's your girl Esha. Till the next line.